It's Saturday lunchtime. Last night I got some chicken reduced at Aldi, and Eve has turned it into a fantastic chicken curry, chickpeas and all that. And then we've got the reduced naan breads that I had got from the co-op. I will freeze them normally. And a bit of sort of special coloured rice look as well.
It's got fresh turmeric that you got ages ago that I just keep in the freezer. That's not fresh.
Oh yeah, and it's supposed to be good for your turmeric, isn't it? I think. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So the part has come. It's Saturday, quite reasonably quickly. This is the sort of pressure switch, tells you where the water's level's the right level. So I'm hoping that we just replace that, and then it'll work. But we'll have to see, because it might be something else. It could be the hosing's got a leak or something. We don't know. So we'll give it a try. It's relatively easy to take the top off the washing machine. We've already unplugged it. There's actually just two screws at the back, one there and one on that side, and then the top just slides off. So we'll give that a go. So took the screws off and I've just pulled it out. It like sort of slots in, and then it just, as simple as anything, just comes. So it just like slides into position. So this is the old switch. I just put it back in there. So all you've got is you've got the electrical connection into there. So pull that out. Like that, and then you just got to sort of reach in and squeeze. There's like a little squeezy thing, which you can see on this particular one. See that little squeezy bit there? It just squeezes, and that then allows it to where it clips into the metal hole in the metal. So there's, as you can see, there's little holes in the metal, and it just clips in. So I'm just gonna get my hand in. I'll need two hands for it. So I'll clip it in and unclip it. Just unclip it. So just. And comes out a little hole like that. Now all we need to do is just squeeze the hose clip like that and push it down the tube, and then we can pull the tube off the switch. So all that happens is this tube conveys the air, and as the water level rises and falls, the air pressure in the tube changes, and that must depress something in here, a little sensor in there. Okay, so that's the old one, so it's just identical to this one. So I'm just going to then fit the tube back on this little thing, nozzle here, and then reassemble it in a matter of no time. The new one, well, it is used, it's from a previous washing machine being used, but it's the replacement switch. Now to assemble, I'm just going to put the lid back on again. It just slides on, two screws, dead easy, and then we'll switch it on, we'll give it a go, we'll see if it fills with water correctly instead of overfilling now. Well, unfortunately, that's not done the trick, because it's still overfilling. So it must be something to do with the hose or something. We'll just get, there's the error happening now, and it'll just empty it out. So it's overfilled, so it's very annoying. Something else going on. Right, so the switch didn't do the job. Tried to dismantle all this and all that, and then you can see where this tube was bent. There is a fray there, look, and I think that's going right through in a hole. When I blow in it, it makes bubbles as well, so there's a little bit of bubbly noise. I can't blow through it, but I think that could be enough to stop the air sensor working. But it's actually, at that point, if I cut it there, it's probably still long enough that it will still reach onto the switch. I'm going to give that a go now. The reason why I'm going to try that as a first course of action is I'm thinking, how do I pull this tube out? I can't, the side doesn't come off because it's all one part all the way around the mount. It's not actually separate metal. Took the back panel off, and probably too dark to see, but basically where the tube goes down there's another Jubilee clip. It's awkward. I can't hardly get my hand in to pull that tube out. So I'm going to try this as the first course of action before doing anything else, which is to cut this tube at that bend point there and make that the new end of the tube and see if that works. Right, so it's working now. So it was a ropey tube. That was the problem. And it was solved just by cutting the tube at that fray point. It still had enough to reach the switch. All that faff just for that. Interesting to take a few things at the shops now. The 19 pence, that was at Sainsbury's for the milk. A couple of pints of milk, 19 pence. And then we've always still got those tomatoes, but at Morrison's were these type of tomatoes, and they're nice. And they were reduced. Where's the punnet? I've got quite a few punnets of them. Here. And punnets there. Like plum ones, baby plum tomatoes. So I've got quite a few of them, about 6 or 7 of them. We've got some reduced chicken drumsticks as well. And what else? If you just like little bits and pieces of things, I think that lettuce was 18 pence, the lettuce. And there was some cucumber halves, 13 pence, but when you look at the price of cucumber, it's quite expensive, so it's reasonable size half. A couple of them, yeah.